a laptop. A laptop and some personal belongings of the victim is the only thing that tied Marcellus Williams to that murder. A laptop. It seems that the conservatives have a thing for laptops. I seen something just said it just was a laptop. That's the only thing that tied them to it. Then I seen another thing that said comments that said a laptop and some personal belongings. But it seems that the conservatives, the pro-life conservatives, want to make you guilty of possessing a laptop. They have a thing. It seems like they have a thing for laptops. If you know, let's look at Hunter Biden. They want to charge Hunter Biden with child pornography and all that stuff because of what somebody said is on a laptop that supposedly belongs to Hunter Biden. The repair shop owner, who is partially blind, I saw him on Fox News. I watch Fox News. I used to watch Fox News. They brought him on repeatedly to tell his story, which was uncredible. The guy said a man fitting the description of Hunter Biden came in and dropped off a laptop for repairs. Do you really think Hunter Biden would take a laptop into a repair shop to get repaired, knowing that it had child pornography on it? Now, granted, the repair shop owner is not allowed to pass on stuff like that, but he could have. If he discovered child porn on that laptop like he swore he did, he should have called the authorities. Who went and got it? Giuliani. That's a red flag right there. Giuliani went and got the laptop and drove around and kept the laptop in his possession for a number of days, and then supposedly passed it off to the FBI. Now, was the man that carried that laptop into the computer repair shop was Hunter Biden himself? The man, who is partially blind, said a man fit in the description of Hunter Biden. Now, that story right there is like Swiss cheese. It got holes all in it. But the conservatives, they don't care. They don't care. They know all about the law. They know all about the law, but yet when it comes to stuff like that would prove that they want to ignore laws. How can the FBI use that information to go after Hunter Biden? It's cloudy from the get-go. They gonna receive a laptop that been handed off to Giuliani, that somebody done went into and possibly downloaded some stuff onto the laptop. They don't know. Well, no video surveillance provided to the FBI that Hunter Biden himself did go into their computer repair shop. So the conservatives want the FBI and is mad at the FBI for not prosecuting going after Hunter Biden under hearsay. Nobody could pinpoint Hunter Biden. Nobody can say for certain that Hunter Biden carried that laptop in it. Nobody can say for certain that laptop that Giuliani had was indeed Hunter Biden's. And why has he got it? Why does he have it? But that's what they want. I seen some comments. Well, Marcellus Williams had a laptop, had the latest laptop and some. Don't you know that there's a law against receiving stolen property? He might have did have those things. But from what I seen, they said that's the only thing that he had that would tie him to. Now, he could have got that laptop by a second or third party. He could have got it on the streets. I have been approached in different cities and different towns. People that come to me trying to sell me things. I have been approached one time, somebody trying to sell me a laptop. A video camera. I have been approached in my life or out here on this road on many occasions, somebody trying to sell me some jewelry. I'd advise anybody not to buy nothing off the street. I know there was a truck driver down in Birmingham, Alabama, years ago, at that pilot truck stop. Some brothers came on the lot with a box, a laptop box, trying to sell it. They came to me. Well, no. They walked around the lot and they found the victim. Guess what was in that box? 2 bricks. 2 bricks. The guy got ripped off and he called the cop. Ain't nothing we can really do about it. He got a description. Them cats were long gone. Why he didn't ask them to take it out and show it to him before he spent it, I don't know. But he got scammed. I have been scammed before. Now I'm going to talk about him. I have been, and truth be told, 90% of the population have fell victim to a scam one way or the other. But when you talk about a laptop of items don't necessarily mean a person is guilty of committing a murder. He could have very well found that laptop on the side of the street. You know, people do drive around. People are known for driving around, searching garbages. Something to catch your eye. They'll drive around, turn around, look at boxes or something. People have and do pick up items off the street. People saying, well, yeah, he was guilty. But from what I seen, the prosecutors tried to stop the execution. Now, if the prosecutors tried to stop the execution and the witnesses came forward and said they gave false testimony, how is the guy guilty? Well, his innocence wasn't established. So if his innocence wasn't established, how is he guilty? Seem like to me we're in the middle of the road. His guilt is not established, and his innocence is not established. People sworn that the witnesses and all the people at the time admitted to giving false testimony. The evidence they had was suspect. He probably could have been charged with receiving stolen property at the most. Now, there's ways around receiving stolen property. Somebody come to you and approach you trying to sell you something on the street, chances are it's hot. But you don't necessarily have to know. It's a code on the streets on most times. Don't ask no questions. The less I know, the better I am. Now, it will behoove you, if you really are an honest person, to ask questions concerning money and merchandise. Where you get it from? Such, and all that. But it's not your job to dig so deep. Somebody say, I got his mind, I'm just trying to get rid of it, such, and all that. You know, I don't really have to do a full investigation if I want to buy it. I can purchase it. People buy stuff off the streets all the time. Sometimes it's good, oftentimes it's bad. But nevertheless, being in possession of items don't make a person guilty of a murder. And I seen a comment, I don't know how true it is. I seen another comment that said when that state was under the leadership of a Democratic governor, and I remember a Democratic governor winning that state some years ago. They said when it was on a Democratic government, they put it on hold, or they put it on hold. But this Republican governor that came in, he took it off. Now these are the folks that are pro-life. These are the people who act like they're so concerned about life. I'm against the death penalty. Some people believe in the death penalty, and sometimes I see things that make me say, well, they should be put. That's self, that's feelings. But truth be told, we all should be against the death penalty no matter what the crime is. And we have another reason too, because the death penalty is not served up right. You have a white man can go out there and commit mass murder, and he get life, double life in prison. A black man go out there and commit one murder, he get the death penalty. He get the death penalty. And just like this case, oftentimes they get convicted under shady trial, due to a shady trial. Because of political reasons. The Republicans want to put up the thing like they against all, they don't have no, and they do this, demonstrate that for votes. Just look at the Central Park 5. See how they were railroaded by the system back in them days, where people with technology and all that. When they got released, and I've seen other cases where black men were convicted of murders back in the early 90s or the 80s or the 70s. Come to 2000 when technology, and they were able to do more advanced testing, they were found that the person that they had, or the people that they had, was innocent. But the Central Park 5, They knew was innocent. Them guys, them boys at that time were nowhere near the scene. Were nowhere near Central Park. They was railroaded. They knowingly put them boys in jail, in prison for that. This stuff is awful in this country. 2024 and 2000, men of color, based mainly, are still being sent to prison because of a shady trial, a railroad job. The governor could have stepped in and stopped that. No doubt he got it. He knew about it. But these are the same people that they claim they pro-life. But you will let a man get executed under false pretenses, false testimony, a railroad job.